Good morning everyone, we are from Group A6 and today we will conducting the interview regarding the rejection of the bill on the Student Grant Assembly at Udayana University. And I'm Desi Purnama as the interviewer and I now accompanied by my colleague Yogi. And today we are honored to have with us our guest speaker, Kak Trika. So he is the chairman of the Student Senate of the Faculty of Humanities, Udayana University. But first of all, thank you for Kak Trika for taking the time for joining us today. But before we begin to the question, could you please briefly introduce yourself to the audience?
Okay, hello everyone. My name is Inyaman Trika Sdagamayana. You can call me Trika. I'm from Faculty of Humanities, English Department, and right now I'm the chairman of Senat Mahasiswa, or we call the representative student in Faculty of Humanities 2025.
Alright, thank you so much, Kak Trika. So for the first question will be handled by Yogi. For Yogi, the time is yours.
Okay, Kak Trika, thank you so much for accompanying us and our sharing sessions today. So before we continue into the next questions, so I would like to say thank you. And how was your day be then?
Good, very good.
Thank you. Okay, so we move to first questions. Are you ready then?
More than ready.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, the first question it could be what actually going at Udayana University right now?
Okay, what's going on in Udayana University? Obviously, there's a lot of things going to happen. Yeah. If you talk about the problem, there's a lot of problem that we had in Udayana University. So, in the most happening in our campus is about the agreement between this campus, Udayana University, with Indonesian Army, and they have agreement, sort of like a working together into the education sector, and the other major that involved in the university.
Okay, so it means you are the representative from our students, especially in Udayana University,
Yes.
that disagree with this agreement, right?
Yeah. So the point is, if we know and if we learn about the democracy, obviously in our country that we insisting the democracy system, and we know that the democracy system leading into the supremacy, the civilian supremacy, because if we know in the agreement there's a lot of chapter that is not straightforward into the meaning. Like if we say it in the chapter 10, talk about the duty and the rights, what can this campus do, what can the armies do, and what the benefit. And if we, as a student, I am as a student seeing and looking for the agreement, I already read that it's very not straightforward into what the really campus want to do, and I don't know what the urgency between this agreement. And if we looking for the history, obviously we got a lot of history in our country, especially with the army, and there's a lot of intervention between the army into the system, especially in our life. You know, in the past 25 years or past 30 years, we got a massive negative history, like President Suharto going into the going down because getting a vendetta because of the mass protest that been held in our student elements in all of the society going protest because the army is taking all. It's involving in all sector in Indonesia, in education, in bureaucracy, in business, all of them. Like if we talk about the function, the army or the military is only have one function, is attacking defense or national defense
Yes, that's right.
into our country.
Mhm.
So it doesn't mean that army we can take it to the very good source of people.
Yeah.
You know, there's something that I can relating into this case is Sufenism. Sufenism is like the national defense. It's only a way into making nationalism into the people.
Uh-huh.
To making all of our people is nationalism, is having a nationalism. We using the instrument. The instrument. What are the instrument is the military or the police, and that's why we getting into the Sufenism, into fascism. Fascism is like if we want to take a responsibility or make your country stable as a politics, you can use the military, you can use the politics, the policy to make all of your society is stable.
Uh-huh.
No protests, no like massive critics the society to the government. All of them is silent. So I think this happened into the United University, especially in our campus, that everything is going to be back again
Yeah.
in this agreement, because there's no like a straight into the meaning what the chapters do in the agreement. So there's has a potential into making this agreement into sort of like a political interest, especially from the army or the soldier like Indonesian army.
All right. Wow, it's very clear enough for answering this first question. Then, as Kak Trika said, he's very ready about the next question. Until thank you so much, Kak Trika. And the next question will continue by my friends, my colleague, Desi.
Alright, thank you. So for the next question, do you think what could be the impact if this collaboration actually goes through?
Okay, so what that I think about this agreement is this potential into intervention between the army into our education sector. Especially there's if we take a look in the agreement, there's a chapter in chapter 3, I think chapter 3, or we have chapter 2 that explain about the stand. The military or the Indonesian army can giving the like material or the lecture about national defense into our student. This is so unnecessary because of what? Because we had the educational or the civilian civics knowledge from elementary school. There is not urgency into we learning that again from the soldier.
Yeah.
There's no guarantee that if the soldier teach us or lecturing us that they know or they knowing well about the national defense. Because there's a lot of people or civilian people that more competence
Yes.
into the soldier. The soldier is only giving the order, and if student we have a discussion, we have a pro and contra. So there's no way if the soldier can teach us by that. So we got into the potential making this agreement into the intervention, not only the intervention, is more controlling. Like we can like getting into the source of the data of the soldier, but there's no urgency if we take them all, because the more important is the soldier can like this is involved into the chapter, yeah, in the agreement, yeah. The soldier can taking the data, especially our database in student. So there's no urgency that we can trade our data. Like that's very unnecessary and that's very undemocratic for me.
Alright, so thank you so much. So you think that this will be tends to a negative impact
Yeah.
for us, right?
Yeah.
All right, thank you, Patrika. And the next question will come in. It could be where and when exactly was the collaborations agreed upon?
Okay, so there's a post in on Instagram
Yes.
in Universitas Udayana University Instagram that posting about the agreement, the signing of contract like agreement between the Kodam 9 Udayana, we call it like Indonesian Army, and our campus on the 5th March 2025. So that's very get into the beginning into the problem. So the draft or what are the agreement is leaked into our student, into especially in student and our civilian is I think at on a March like a 20th March, like we knew the draft, like what are the descriptive in the agreement, like we read it and we analyze it, and that's very get into our position to make the statement that this agreement is very negative and very destroying our education.
Yeah. Okay. I see. So it's been a month ago, right?
Yeah, it's been a
Okay.
month ago.
Okay. Sure.
Okay, so can we know who's involved in the collaboration actually?
Okay, well, obviously, who the person like involving into this agreement obviously is our stakeholder, especially the rectorate, and know the stakeholder into Indonesian armies too. And you must know, guys, about this agreement is there's no like a meaningful participation.
Yeah.
Like if you wanting to get into some agreement or some act, or if you want to make some policy, you must have to like having a discussion. Like at least you going into the discussion with the faculty first.
Yes.
Like this like only happening into the university and the Indonesian Army. There's no like going down into some coordination, some communication that could make this more way into like get into the democracy. Because yeah, if they telling into the faculty, obviously there must be like a critiques or
Yes.
pro and cons, and that will make this less problem if that happen. Yeah.
At least we know before that.
Yeah, at least we know. So yeah, this very undemocratic, and yeah, we are shocked in the student, especially in the organization. All of the students shocked, and we get into the mass protests.
Yes. Okay. Wow. Yes. At least we know
Yeah.
before that, for making us more trust maybe. That easier for us, especially
Exactly.
in students, and this is educational sectors. Yes, so we move into the next question then. Was there any backup plan in case the consolidations meeting didn't go as from the students expected before?
Okay, so we go into a mass protest that happened in 8 April 2025. So in that condition, we call it that act into a Supreme Court.
Okay.
As we talk in bahasa is Sidang Agung. The Supreme Court getting into a massive protest. We as a student demanding into canceling this agreement. Canceling this agreement because there's no urgency to make this happen. There's no urgency to make this happen, and we get into a straight massive protest to canceling this. And obviously there's a lot of going into the sort of argumentation
Yes.
between us and the stakeholder in Udayana University. The consolidation that going very, very well, I think. The Udayana University, especially the stakeholder, accepting our demand. Our demand is to cancel, and the stakeholder in the end want to insisting into canceling.
Yes.
Not like, obviously this is agreement, so each side must be agree, not only one side.
Yeah.
So the Udayana University insisting into cancel this agreement by giving some sort of like a letter, like an email into
Yes.
the Indonesian Army. So I got like the letter yesterday. I got
Yes.
yesterday and I've read it. Yeah, it's very making the position of Udayana University into our side.
Yes.
So right now we just going to waiting from the Indonesian Army, like the response. What can they giving to us? If they agree into the email or the letter, if they agree, the agreement will be cancelled.
Will be cancelled.
Yeah.
So we are from Udayana University, especially us
Yeah.
as a student, still waiting about the
Yeah.
progress.
Yeah.
I see that. Okay.
Alright, so as the information you give us earlier, so what is your personal opinion about the collaboration between the university and the military?
Okay, first of all, well, it's very very like not only we got into benefits. Yeah, so
Yes.
Udayana University want to make this happen because of the benefits. But if we read into chapter by chapter, there's no benefit that we got. There's no benefit
Especially
that we
in
got. Yeah.
educational sectors.
Yeah, that's right. That's only into Indonesian Army interest, because we know a lot of happened in this country lately. Mass protest everywhere, not only in Bali, in Java, in capital city, all around protests everywhere, talking about the policy, the efficiency, and everything. The military and the police, which we call like the instrument of the government, the instrument of the power, want to take us down. I'm the activist, like knowingly all of my friends that advocating all of the issues in this country getting down, pressed by the police, pressed by the army. So in this agreement, I can thinking about how the military involved into our education. So like, yeah, in this agreement, like obviously in this agreement, they can teach us, lecturing us about national defense, but we already got that. So that's very unnecessary, and the military can like providing us into some projects, some government projects, and this can making lack of independency in educational,
I see.
because education, it must be independence. It cannot be controlled into the government. So by this agreement, the government want to control the independency of education. So by this agreement, and obviously this is the, like we talk about the structure. Yeah,
Yes.
structure. First of all, the Indonesian Army has agreement with the Minister of Education. Okay, so it's going down into the agreement between Indonesian Army, but we talk in the sector,
Okay.
in Udayana sector, into the campus. So that's why Kodam 9 Udayana, we call it Indonesian Army, is the same territory with Udayana. So
Okay,
they holding the agreement. So that's why it's not only we canceling the agreement between Kodam Sembilan Udayana or Indonesian Army and Udayana Executive, but we insisting into canceling the agreement of Minister of Education and Indonesian Army or National Indonesian Army, because National Indonesian Army it's the cause of all this.
Okay, it means so from your side about this agreement is there is no impact, there is
Yeah.
no purposes, especially for academic sectors.
Exactly.
Okay, so do you feel like your academic space has started to feel restricted since these collaborations happened then?
Yeah. If we see sort of like act to the military, especially how this agreement get into some implementation. We got like some intervention in past like 1 month, or 2.5 weeks. In our friends from politics, from Faculty of Politics, Social and Politics, they had some discussion talking about the policy between National Indonesian Army, the revision of the policy Indonesian Army, and got into some speakers, from the experts, especially the law experts. There's going some, we call it soldier, an army, suddenly get into the location. But as I questioning into my friends, is it you that inviting them? They were not inviting the army, but suddenly the army came and act like all's gonna be all right.
Okay.
And they brought some food to like because in that time it's Ramadan, so they want to give some foods and drink, like takjil, we know it as a takjil. But if you think, is it they want to like interventing us?
Yes.
Is it they want to like making us the silent? Because they came into a like impressive suit, like the trouser, the shirt, and everything into some pin, as we know, like it's very military suit, and make us very, very scared.
Yes.
Yeah, obviously not only me, but all of students in that time, in that location is getting scared, because why does the army came, like we are not inviting them.
Yes.
Yeah, so I think that's very beginning cause, or the beginning we think in intervention of the army into our education sector. Yeah.
Okay, so at that time they came to you guys just only for give the foods and drinks only, without talk and anything.
And you know what? Surprisingly, the stakeholder of the Indonesian Army or Kodam Sembilan Udayana, that person, I don't know that name. I don't know which that person name is. They stay into the speaker place.
Okay.
Like he's literally sitting. He's literally sitting into a speaker's place, sitting, act like he's already been invited.
Okay.
But actually, he's not invited. So we are get into surprise, and he's talking a lot about how the pros in revision of the policy in National Indonesian Army. Yeah. So they want to like controlling the narration about military by sitting in that place, by sitting in the speaker place. Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, so in your opinion, what's the best alternative solution to keep the campus safe without sacrificing academic freedom?
Okay, so academic freedom is the dream of us.
Yes.
Yeah, it's the dream of us, and everyone, like everybody, can get into education. Everybody must have the same portion of education. Yeah, in this agreement, not only talk about the duty and the rights and the interest of the military to controlling us. They want to providing their soldier into our campus. Like this can be leading into lacking our potential into got into the same portion of college, got into the same portion of college because the portion has been taken by the soldier.
Yeah. I
The
see.
portion has been taken by the soldier. That's happening. So the way that we want to avoid this is we must into like knowingly about our past. That's very very important because if we know about our past, about the military past, that's very very dark, and we can reflecting, we can avoiding to make this cannot happen again.
Sure.
This cannot happen again. We learn the past, and we must to getting collective mindset, collective thinking into each other, making sort of discussion, not only informal way discussion, but in the cafe, in everywhere. You can talk about how bad is the intervention of military right now. So we make this going to a flame, and if going to the flame, we always talk about it. If we talk about it, we cannot forget it. So if we cannot forget it, we gonna realize that this military intervention is not going to be happen.
Okay. So based on what you know then before, what is the main reasons why this university, especially our university now, then agreed to work with the military sectors?
Yeah. Well, there's some lot of interest that can be leading into that question. Yeah. So I was talked into our stakeholder, Prof. Swadana.
Okay.
I talked with him, and yeah, he said that these are some order. We did this because the order of our president. So yeah, everything is caused by the president, obviously. Yeah,
Okay.
the president, Mr. President Prabowo Subianto, like he want to make us to get some patriotic people,
Okay.
nationalism people into sort of policies like this. Yeah, demanding into the all of university to get into agreement to Indonesian Army, National Indonesian Army, to make you all of our people get control. So yeah, that's why I think the main reason, and the other main reason is the national defense that they always talk to. Like even the Udayana University get into some clarification in on an Instagram post. Yeah, so the national defense is not militaristic. So it only lecturing or blah 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 blah. That is very very lying that they spread to us, because we already know in the agreement in the chapter 2 explain about the stand is taking in the National Indonesian Army is taking about the militaristic way into national defense to us.
Mhm.
So that's why it's very contradictory into the statement what Udayana University said. So yeah, it's a big bullshit, I think.
Okay.
So there's a main reason, and because of that main reason, we cannot see any urgency, right?
Mhm, yes.
We cannot see any benefit things, right? So that's why we had the power. We had the power into massive protest, and right now we just want to wait what the National Indonesian Army in the sectoral or we call Kodam 9 Udayana want to respond.
Okay. So I think yes, I agree with you. For being a nationalism people, we don't need to being a soldiers also.
Yeah.
Then. Okay.
Alright, so what do you think if the collaboration continues? What concrete action will the student take, do you think?
Could you repeat that? Sorry.
Okay, if the collaboration continues, what concrete action will the student take, do you think?
Okay, so as you know, we had some next protests, not only in that Supreme Court. We continue our protest into washing our suit, our campus suit. Like the philosophy of that is we want to clearing the bad decision that Udayana University has been doing with us about that agreement, because that's very unclear. So we call it like a dirty, yeah.
Yes.
If we're relating into the suit, if your suit is dirty, you must be wash that or cleaning that,
Yeah.
So we got into a same condition with that, got into relating that. So we washing our suit, our campus suit in front of this building, in front of the building of Udayana University,
I see.
and we watched it, and we get into a dream or hope. Hopefully, if we watch this suit, we can make the name of Udayana University better again.
Okay. Hopefully our Udayana University will get better.
Yeah.
Okay, the last questions that you told us before, you have a next actions or continue protest, as you know and as we know that Colin was in campus suit or cuci almet. So may we know what is that already happening before? Is that already happened then? Is that after the Sidang Akbar, or it will continuing after you know about the next actions from the soldiers?
Yeah. Well, the next action, like what I've said before, is the washing our suit. It's already happened.
Okay.
It's already happened in the next 1 week after the Supreme Court.
Okay, I see.
Okay, and we not only washing our suit, we get into some playing football in front of the yard.
Okay.
In the yard, and what are the meaning in that situation or in that action? So, not only washing the suit, we get into some playing football. We get into some installation of the message.
Okay.
Okay, message into the not only the academic civilian, but into all of the people.
Okay.
Because we posted on our Instagram, and we playing football into make this cannot be forgotten. This cannot be forget by the stakeholder. Like after that Supreme Court, we are not silent. We are not really satisfied. Because of what? Because in that situation, in that time back then, before this letter sent into Indonesian Army,
Yes.
we are not getting like the concrete way from the Udayana University that time. So yeah, even though the letter, the insisting to canceling the agreement is held into 7 times 24 hours words into that letter, but that's very lame. We want to make this happen faster.
Okay.
So yeah, playing football in front of the yard and in front of the building to washing our suit is the way to make this letter or that letter insisting to canceling is getting faster into Indonesian Army.
Oh, okay. That action is as a representative for
Yeah.
your disagreement.
That's right.
Oh, okay, thank you, Kak Trika. Well, Kak Trika and everyone, Kak Trika, thank you so much for sharing your time with us, with also our audiences. We have learned a lot from this interviewing about the rejections of the bill of the Students' Grand Assembly at Udayana University at our campus actually. And we hope these discussions can be inspire all of us, all of sectors, to be more active, critical, and responsible as a students. Once again, thank you, Kak Trika, to
Welcome.
our
My pleasure.
guest speakers, Desi, my friends, my college, also everyone who watched this video. We has listened. See you in another occasions and have a wonderful day. See ya.